Hello survivors and welcome to today's video. So as you all probably know, Cryopods are coming to Ark before they were supposed to be, so before the release of Extinction. They're supposed to be coming this month, so we've had some news, and it is that the design is still under development, specifically regarding portability. However, we wanted to get the dino storage aspect into this PTR. So if you don't know what the PTR is, it's a public test realm. So you can actually join this public test realm and test out this stuff before they put it in the game. And it's there for identifying and fixing issues in the game. So you can join this. There'll be a bit more on that later in the video. But for now, let's talk about what the changes with the Cryopods are, because this is just insane. When they're finally implemented into the game, the Cryopod and the Cryo Fridge will be a level 50 unlockable engram. And when you place a Cryo Fridge, it'll take 5 minutes for it to activate. So you can't just put it down and then start using it instantly. Now this one though is a biggie. And what it says is a cryopod can only be released within a range of an activated cryo fridge, and this is set to 3,500. Now keep that number in mind because we're going to come back to that in a second, but for PvP, cryopod cannot be released if there are enemies nearby, and that is set to 3,500. So this number was making us think, what do they mean by 3,500? Because if you're on the map and you're 3,500 away from something, because that number could range from the center of the map to anywhere all around, because we did a test of it earlier. And so this wouldn't make sense, because if you're in PvP, that means, you know, you've got to be that far away from an enemy. There's going to be enemies everywhere, so you wouldn't be able to use them. So this couldn't be right. So I went into the Discord and started asking questions, and luckily someone was there that had tried this on PTR. And he said it's 15 foundations. So 15 foundations is the furthest you'll be able to go from your cryo fridge in order to be able to use your cryopod. Because I asked, you know, he said 15 foundations. I asked, is that a definite? Is it measured? What he said is it's its own unit. He's not sure how it's measured, but he tried it on the PTR, and you can release a dino within a 15 foundation range. There was a couple of other people on there saying that they'd done their own test. One of them could only do 11 foundations, and their friend had done 22 foundations. So I don't know. They're still working on it, obviously, but it's not a very large space. So you won't be able to go down the caves with your dinos and throw them out in there, you know, unless you've got a cryo fridge nearby, which isn't really going to be possible on an official server on PVE. Because, yeah, somebody commented on our poll where we asked if Cryopods coming was going to be a good thing, and they said, I think they should add Cryos back for server performance, not hitting tame cap on official and reducing base lag, but prevent them from being deployed in caves in PvE, and maybe make it so they can only be used within a certain range of a cryo fridge in order to avoid trivializing other parts of the game. I like Cryos for lag and raising, but I hate how they make so much of the game way too easy and take away challenges, at least of the island. So I think it's the best solution. And it looks like a lot of people must have thought the same, or the developers thought the same, because this is pretty much what they've actually done. So yeah, I thought this was a great idea as well. I pinned this comment to the top because I did think that what this person was saying sounded brilliant. I'd like to know what you guys think, because for us, we are really enjoying having to actually use the Quetzal, having to use the Rhynionatha, and having to walk our dinos all the way to the obelisk, or like walking them all home after a giant taming spree. It's been fun, and I don't want that aspect to go. So for me, I think this is an amazing thing. Like I said, there's no news on when they're actually going to come out, but it looks like it's going to be soon. And they definitely need this on official servers. Official PvE servers are at tame cap. There's people not being able to hatch their eggs or anything, and it just must be so horrible and so annoying. We've had this happen on official before, on ASA, and it was the most frustrating thing ever. So there's a couple of other things that have come along with the cryopod announcement, and this is dinos cannot be cryopoded if they're damaged within 60 seconds, and the mating cooldown will tick down correctly within the cryopod. So that is really good, because there was a time where they actually wouldn't tick down. I don't know if you guys remember on ASC, before they changed it, there was no cooldown. You had to have your dinos out in order for the cooldown to take place. So for us, this is all good news. There was one guy mentioning that he thinks you should be able to breed dinos while they're in the pods to save server lag. So you know, if you're like breeding for mutations and you've got a shitload of females out everywhere, that's going to cause lag, isn't it? So this guy thought maybe breeding in the pod in the fridge might be an idea. So I don't know, there's a lot of ideas flying around. They seem to have taken into account what people said about not wanting to overuse the cryopods. So now if you want to join the public test realm, there's instructions on how to do it on the official Ark Discord, which I will link in the description of this video down below. And if you go to the section in that Discord which says Public Test Realm, you'll find all the information in there. And don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I'm really interested. This is a big one, because some people want cryopods exactly how they were when they first came out in the game. Some people want cryopods like this. This for us is perfect. I'm not sure whether when they get to Extinction, they will change things and have it as it always was, because that is when the cryopods are supposed to be released. I don't know. The Dino Lord seems to think this is just how they're going to be from now on. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you found the video helpful, maybe leave a like on it and consider subscribing if you're not already. We've got loads of Ark on here and so much more to come. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a great day and take care.
Get the bell on.